Hi guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are making dinner. It is actually only 10 o'clock in the morning, but we are preparing for dinner. We are making a pantry meal. So what that means here is, every so often I go through the pantry, see what's in there, try to come up with a meal to basically clear the stock, make room for new things, make room for fresher things. A lot of this is canned food, both home canned, preserved, and store-bought. So today we're going to make tuna cakes. I'm just basically using the tuna that's in my pantry. I have a couple big cans. These are, I think, 12-ounce cans and a 5-ounce can. And I also have a can of salmon, which I'm going to include in this. It's obviously a different fish. It's not tuna, but we only have one can of that, and usually I use a good 2 or 3 to make like salmon patties or something like that. So we're going to just mix them, and it's going to turn out great. The other ingredients I'm using are eggs and, basically fillers and binders. So maybe a little bit of breadcrumbs. We're going to do some herbs. I do have herbs that are growing in my basement under grow lights. So there is a little bit of dill, parsley, and some bunching onions that needed trimmed. So we're going to put that in there. A little bit of onion that I'm going to saute just slightly, just so that when you bite into the cake, there's not, a crunchy onion in there. I like it, but I do like to saute them for this. I also have some dehydrated green onions from my garden this year, so we're going to put a little bit of that in there, and a little bit of kale that I'm just going to crush and put in there. It's a good way to use dehydrated greens. The other side we're going to have is some pickled beets that I pickled from the garden this summer. I have some eggs from my chickens at home. These are teeny tiny eggs. I have a couple chickens that lay very small eggs, and this is a good use for them. Anything else that I add, spices and whatnot, I'll show you. I don't have a recipe. I'm not following a recipe. I don't think I've ever followed a recipe exactly. I'm making this up as I go along. I've made this plenty of times, and it always works out really well. So keep in mind, if you're making these, they are super easy. Put in whatever you like, any spice, any herb, any additive, whatever you want, just put in there. Clean out your pantry, clean out your refrigerator. I think I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in there too. That should be tasty. So, all right, I'll show you kind of what I'm doing. But it's like I said, it's not a recipe, just little homemade food. All right, let's get to it.